The year is 2258. The name of the place is Babylon 5. That's quite a regal looking penguin. There seems to be a murder most foul and a single rose. Act 2, a fox among wolves. I knew Falcon wouldn't feel like turning up to the office on Friday because no one does. But now it's midday on Monday and there's still no sign of him. This is becoming a little concerning. Just probably go look for him, to be honest. We've got 50 francs and nothing in the evidence locker. Yes, Falcon's home would be a good place to start, and probably didn't give you the address for a reason, to be honest. So he's not at the courthouse. Oi, my evidence was very concrete, very good. Sure, it wasn't exactly correct, but it wasn't dubious, it was quite good. Oh, this is the maid of the Baron who is currently locked up. With some characters, this kind of the quote unquote talking with the little noises is quite manageable. With some, especially with the high pitched beeps and blops, it's quite annoying. You know, Sparrowson. That's it's good that the main cast has manageable voices. So Falcon is currently in a tavern somewhere. Seems to be a proper dive as well. So, Le Canard Joyeux. Sparrowson steps through the doors of Le Canard Joyeux, the dingiest student tavern in all of Paris. And this is Dodo. This is quite obviously a Dodo with what seems to be a slight scratch right down there. Is that... Now that can't be a problem with my screen. I think that's just some sort of a weird problem with the game. Anyway, just looks weird. His nostrils fill with the pungent aroma of sour wine and bitter tobacco. So Falcon has been drinking his sorrows away since the last case. I suppose it's a good thing we kept his wallet then. So again, we've got... I wonder what happens if I go to the card room. Oh. I have the chance of going to the card room to play blackjack and make, well, either make money or lose money, but it's a decent way at least. If you just kind of try to stick to small amounts and kind of hedge your bets a little bit, you can make back at least some money that you lose in the pursuit of other things. No sign of Falcon though. No, no, he's firmly on the floor. Hmm. So how to wake up a drunk person? Well, we could give him a good shoeing, although I don't think he'd appreciate that. We could yell at him. No, let's go for the classics. I like how the little drips, it starts there at the top of the beak, then comes down to the point and hits the floor at about, you know, yay high. Everything alright? Need to do some work, man. Work. That music cut off suddenly. Weird. You did done good. What went wrong? Where's the justice? Don't know. Need to try harder or just We need to try harder, mate. Maybe we need to try harder. Hmm. It's a very on Sparrow Sunny concept, but yeah. Sorry if I don't have the answers, but what I do have is freshly baked croissants. That's nice. Croissants. I do actually. I quite like croissants. And weird anecdote here. I recently bought a new toaster, and that has a sort of a weird wire rack system above the slots. You know, so you push down a lever and it springs up a little steel trap, upon which you can place a croissant, or I suppose a roll or something. But I think it's meant for croissants, and somehow you heat it up with the, like, I think you just with the slots being empty, you just press down the you turn the thing on and the hot air heats up the croissant. Very weird. Haven't had the opportunity to try it out, but it's strange as, oh fuck. I'm sitting here moping about justice, and you offer me croissants. Yes. Oh, it's got some pains au chocolat too. I could go for pains au chocolat. I'm not sure if I like the pain bit, but you know, chocolate. Fantastique. Alright, I admit it. Good croissants. Excellent. The baker told me something. Do you know what they call pains au chocolat in America? I think what we're going for here is a bit of a reverse Pulp Fiction. They don't call them pains au chocolat. No, they call it a royale with cheese. American's a whole nother language. What do they call them? Chocolate croissants. Oh, so they're chocolate croissants. Oh, that's actually. Oh. Okay then. There's a little. Is that a little scratch as well? Like just a little tiny thingy Anyway, it's a very tiny mouse, and actually, that's. Is it just a situation where? No, but surely the size of the birds versus the size of the mouse. I mean, if the birds are people-sized, but the mouse is still about mouse-sized, I don't know how, you know, size works in this game. But clearly there's a mouse wanting your attention, you weirdos. Chocolate croissants. What do they call profiteroles? Profiteroles? What are profiteroles? Yeah. Rather than custard, they fill them with ice cream and smother them in melted chocolate. What? Huh. This might indeed be the Aviary attorney, although we're not quite sure either. What do they call crepes? Well, I assume they call crepes, you know, crepes are still crepes, but they just call it, you know, Lay Big Mac. That's a bit sizist. You're gonna have trouble with the campaign for equal heights there. Oh, little one. That definitely is sizist. Your name? Is Mousy. Okay, so your name is Mousy. You're like the kingfisher in the, you know, sense that you are perpetuating your own stereotype. I have this friend and he has fallen under some legal turbulence. Yes, quite. Arrested for murder. And he's the Prince of Spain. The Prince of Spain. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of weird not to mention that at the beginning. It's not, you know, my friend, the Prince of Spain, was falsely arrested for murder. It's, my friend's been arrested for a murder he didn't do. Also, by the way, Prince of Spain, rather. Forgot. Yeah, well, what happens? Indeed, you would think a royal family could hire, you know, proper lawyers. Yeah. We can either take the case or... fine. We have royalty to defend. Bon chance. Apparently Mousy has shit to do. Time to shake a tail feather. Again with the ornery jailer. It appears the Baron's not entirely happy about the current state of situation. If the lion didn't want a death sentence, he probably shouldn't have killed a guy. I don't know if that's good reasoning, to be honest. Prince Juan Querido. The mouth of Foxtrot. Drop him in knots with his senores and his flamboyant attitude. Well, I mean, how flamboyant can he really be? Sleep looks like a perfectly normal bloke. Has a hat, has a shirt. That's maybe a bit of a very deep V, but you know, at least he's reading, so we know he's not a total idiot. Well, that was sudden. So he's Juan Querido, heir to the throne of España. And you must be the legendary lawyer. Yes, I suppose we must be. Yeah. Again, with the music is quite loud, suddenly loud. Tell us about the murder. Murder. So everything starts on the 6th. King Louis Philippe was unveiling a new painting at the Louvre, and loud music is loud. So after a brief stroll and picnic in the Tuileries Garden, he enters the palace and finds the royal entourage in Louvre's Grand Gallery. Ah, but he has tried to gift the king with a rose. A deadly, sinister rose. You know, in the opening there was a rose. You know, you get my point. But before the king could take it, a rather rude person... I don't know, kind of weird to refer to someone as a rather rude person, just, you know... It was a royal guard, a dog by the name of Major Howl. This game has a weird fascination with animals, with a pun as a name about what kind of animal it is. A dog by the name of Major Howl might have an adjutant called, I don't know, Minor Wine. So the Major slumped to the floor, face turned blue, his mouth frothed, and he died. Yep, I suppose that's poison. Straight away, senor. It's obvious that the pricked finger was the cause of death. No, it's not, you idiot. Well, I mean, yeah, poison, of course. The symptoms kind of point to that, but does it really, really, really have to be just the prick? That's a bit quick, to be honest. So the rose was acquired from a flower seller at Les Halles Market. A girl by the name of Catherine Marie Sin? I don't know. What were you reading? Reading Don Quixote of La Mancha. I have actually read it. It's easy to read the book as a comedy, but when I look around I can't help but to see all the people who think themselves as knights. Well, yeah, but doesn't everyone want to be like a hero? Besides the image of the knight being perpetuated is that of a gallant and chivalrous kind of person. Whereas in the game Chivalry, what you get is brutal warfare. So, you know, I mean, overall, doesn't everyone want to be a knight, like, just for a moment? So Sparrowson only dabbles in books. Most of his reading material tends to be on the lighter side. Nice and pulpy. Possibly, maybe, something akin, you know, to pulp fiction, maybe? I'll keep it in my bathroom. For toilet reading material, of course. Okay, so you know it's nice that you are at least upfront about where you're gonna do most of your reading, but don't just go to the he's gonna assume I'm gonna use it for toilet paper. El ingenioso Hidalgo Don Quixote de la Mancha has been added to your evidence folder. Why are you in Paris? Contenders for the Spanish throne. And the people are suffering. Yeah, I suppose Baronson's quite right. I don't think you're going to be restoring any kind of dynasty from prison. No, yeah, I think that's everything. So there's two tasks that we need to accomplish. We need to search the crime scene, which is in the Louvre, and then we need to interrogate, or well, I suppose question the flower seller, the seller of flowers. Well, Prince Juan is well, he certainly did seem nice. He loaned us a book and all, and he's certainly quite a character. He has his own soundtrack, which you know, a little bit jealous, but he did seem a little bit off. The fun thing is because of the way that you know the bird a bird's head is constructed. These two lovely blokes are looking always at you. They're staring at you deep into your soul. So now we might have a mystery third kind of a task to find information about Prince Juan. So, we can go either to Ley Hall and interrogate the flower seller, or we can go to the Palais du Louvre and check out the crime scene. We could also go to Le Canard Joyeux and have a bit of a blackjack, but we're going to go to the Louvre for now. Falcon and Sparrowson make their way to the Place du Carrousel, the courtyard just north of Louvre's Grand Gallery. That is, that's the Arc de Triomphe over there. I can't, no, I think, yeah, that's the Arc de Triomphe du Carrousel. So the big Arc de Triomphe is up the road. So this is the small one, and then there's the actual like massive one that you might have seen in other games or movies, or maybe even, you know, been near. I don't know. I might have been in a position to see it for myself, but can't remember. Anyway, so this is indeed the smaller Arc de Triomphe. Why are there two? Because when a man like Napoleon invades half Europe, he gets to build as many triumphal arches as he damn well pleases. Well, certainly no one's going to stop him, I suppose. Well, more music. So this is Cocorico. That arrogant voice. Good day, Severin. So, Severin, Sparrowson, Severin. The most pompous prosecutor in Paris. Hmm. So not friends, rivals rather. Met in court on 5 occasions, and we've lost on 5 occasions. Been humiliated even. Well, in this case. Next time, your turn. Currently being employed by the Prince of Spain, so, you know, sit on that one. I am the prosecutor for the very same... Of course you are. We wouldn't have met you if you weren't. That's how these games work. That's how plot works. You meet a man, and in real life, he turns out to be just a man. But in a story where there's plot, that man turns out to be a king in exile or something. That's a bit rude. Technically, both of you, all of you, are bird brains. So, you know. One always speaks badly when one has nothing to say. Voltaire. The verbal smackdown's being given. Make a witty retort. I am rubber, you are glue. Maybe not. I don't agree with what you say. I can't understand what would come after that. So let's go with a bit of Voltaire as a retort. A witty saying proves nothing. By Voltaire. He did seem a bit, you know, pompous, overbearing, weird. Yes, Sparrowson, this time will be different. This time we will triumph. Sparrowson stole the annotated map of Louvre out of Cocorico's pocket. That's actually pretty impressive. I approve. I swear you were standing 3 meters away the whole time. Pinching Cocorico's pocket was like taking candy from a very tall baby. That's fun. I like that one. Okay, so... let's see. So there's a hotel, I think. So there's the Royal Palace, I think. There's the Tuileries Garden. There's the Palais de Louvre. There's Pont Royal, Pont du Carrousel, Pont des Arts. And this, I think, is the route taken by the king, Route du Roi. Surely that means king. Rex is king in Latin. Royal. Yeah, I'm gonna go with yeah. Oh. Okay, so we're standing here. Pending arrows seem to show the route taken by the king's entourage. So there, the Salle du Tibre, I think that means the Tiberian Hall, maybe? The Grand Gallery over here. And yeah, Prince Huon said that he spent the morning over here. In the Tuileries Garden. It's a very good thing, you know, because it's considered that visiting one location takes the whole day. We get the opportunity to go through all the locations in that one place adjacent to a location during that 1 clock. I mean, otherwise this would be quite the weird and impossible game even. Nothing seems out of the ordinary until they spot a familiar face. He does indeed. I think that's the photographer. Ah. Robitio Robinio. With this game's affinity towards puns, I think this means that this specific type of bird is a robin as well. It is us, the lawyers, who don't appreciate masterful photography. Ooh. It's good to see that you gave up on your arty dreams to pursue the more grounded career of groundskeeping. Excellent. Excellent. Hey, I'm not doing this willingly. I was giving community service for committing perjury. Can you believe that? Yes, I can. I am with Sparrowson on this one. Perjury is somewhat serious. Understatement of the century. Well, might as well ask a couple of questions. Have you met Prince Huan? Never met anyone. Oh, so he only started working here today, and the assassination attempt was, I think, 3 or 4 days ago. Again, the music. It's very nice music. It fits the mood of the scene very well. It's just that sometimes it does build up to quite a freaking auditory bombardment. So, Tourists are pigs? Yes, probably are. Beer bottles, tin cans, apple cores, and a book page. Give it here. So what we have here is a page from Don Quixote. Give it here. Well, it's garbage. Compensation. We could pay 5 francs. We certainly could afford it. We could offer to speak with the judge, or we could offer to get his photos in the Louvre. I think that's a bit much, and I don't want to pay, so I'm going to just promise to talk to the judge, and then maybe just not. Oh yeah, definitely. I will talk to the judge. Page 44 of El Ingenioso Hidalgo Don Quixote de la Mancha. And that is all. It's nice when these games give me the opportunity to butcher 2 languages at the same time, French and Spanish. So we've been there. Might as well move in the same direction, and let's go to the Grand Gallery. The murder room. I believe the murder occurred right under the new painting, but which one of the paintings is new? I mean, I suppose there might be more than the standard amount of people gawking at the painting if it's new. Eric Pork is a porcupine. Maybe he isn't talking to me. Yes, I am. I most assuredly am. together, Eric. Would you happen to know the new painting? A painting of the king himself. A very noble looking penguin, but I personally don't really care for it, to be honest. It's a masterpiece, it's subtle and nuanced. Don't really care for it. Don't care for it. Above all else, art must strive to be honest. When I look at this piece, I don't see an honest depiction of our king. All I see is a depiction of the man the king wishes he could be. That's an artistic travesty. Alright there, mate. Calm down. You read all that social commentary from one painting. That's pretty impressive considering it's just a penguin in a fancy dress. Not really regular, no. Right pair of Philistines. We are here to investigate. Yeah, spit it out. Seems to be a very fancy calling card for a... I think that's a fox. Yeah, that's a fox. R&M Associates, the home of Renard Vulpes. Yeah, of course it's a fox. So we still have this room to investigate. So this is the room the king stopped in before heading to the Grand Gallery. Not very crowded, no. Indeed, we should snoop a bit. No, I suppose the inspector wouldn't have checked this room because this room is it's kind of incidental. It's just a room on their path, but for a thorough investigation, it's certainly like a little bit at least important. Okay, so what we've got here is a investigation view. So we'll start from the right. A supporting column. It's holding the roof up. If the column were truly supportive, it wouldn't hold the roof up. It would encourage the roof to get to its location on time. That's a... A sacred Mesopotamian artifact gifted to the Emperor Hadrian for his victory at Euphrates in 123 AD. I don't know if the Emperor Hadrian did have a victory at Euphrates. I do know he built a rather spiffy wall. Well, had a rather spiffy wall built in Britain. This could be a hippo's chamber pot for all I know. Okay, so bronze plates. Oh, 300 francs apiece at least. That's quite a fair bit of money. You could grab one or two. Oh, we're going to start robbing museums. That would certainly be a twist. Oh. I think the style is Ionic. Whoops, I opened the Facebook by mistake. It's not Ionic. Ionic is when a character says something, but the reader knows it means something completely different. Does this count as self-referential? Because a character is saying something, but we know that it means something completely different. Hmm. Some sort of plinth. Or a podium, I suppose. A Roman doorstop. Hmm. 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 A copper urn used for carrying water or for cremated remains, maybe. Uh, Probably didn't rinse it out between uses. But apparently it smells good, so maybe it was ashes. The urn smells almost chocolatey. Hmm. Yeah, you're not supposed to touch things. They get... Huh. Found J.S. Fry and Sons pure chocolate made from choice cocoa beans, and I think J.S. Fry and Sons operate in Bristol and London. Sold something Paris, I think 878. Hmm. It's a chocolate wrapper. Yes, this is the conclusion we all came to. I think. Well, I did at least. Yeah. Hmm. Bitter and dark, 70 perhaps 80% cocoa, Belgian in origin. Belgian from Bristol and London. The level of wrapper crumpling and firmness of the chocolate residue indicate that this was discarded just a few days ago. What? Yeah, no eating the evidence. No way to know where it was bought from, so gonna have a bit of a run around. Because, oh, Falcon can see Lander Hagerschlag's Chocolate Emporium written on the wrapper. Well, I mean, he's a hawk, so I think his eyes are better than mine. But I think Lander Hagerschlag, I think, yeah, JSFRY, yeah, I think that's Lander. SONS, yeah, seems about right. Maybe that reads Chocolate Emporium. Hmm. I think we are out of things to examine here. We are done here. Which means that we are now, well, at least for now, done with the Louvre. Yep, let's go. Dum. Right. The 12th. Well, since visiting the R&M Associates doesn't take up um a day, I think we can quickly pop in there before we're out of time. Oh, small world. Hmm. This is where I work. What a coincidence. So R&M means Renard and Mousy. So Renard is the fox, of course, because the last name is Forbes. But he's currently out. He's on vacation visiting his father in England. But he's to return in a week or two? Well, that's a bit of a coinkydink regarding foxes. But we are now out of time for this episode, so come back next time when we have a bit of an interrogation. We're going to interrogate a devious flower girl. Or at least ask some very pointed questions. But until then, thank you for joining me, and goodbye.